We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Redskins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Della. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins, and that'll be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here we go.
On third down, Cousins. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep, Danny Amendola. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Lauletta to throw. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Lauletta, fresh off the pick 6. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Lauletta now to throw it. Out to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Thompson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Della looking to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's Della. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 20, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
One. Ready? 300.
Cousins on 1st down. Going deep for Benjamin. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. It's complete to Jerome Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, here's Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. It's Geis on the counter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Gun!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Loletta dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw, Loletta. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now here's Loletta. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
A first down throw for Cousins. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Going deep for Benjamin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Della after the interception. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first down, this is Geis. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, here's Della. The left side is complete to Reed. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Thompson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now!
Now a play fake, and it's Della. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this... And this is caught! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They give him a gain of 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Lawletta. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. and it's third down. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First down, here's Cousins. A dump off to Sims. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Third and short yardage, Cousins. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Right back to him on first down. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
Second down, Cousins. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hitting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lauletta. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lauletta to throw. Forced out to his left. He can't get him down. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Here's Lauletta. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Gun. Bingo.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Into the Redskins have it, they do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Larletta. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's the backup Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Gun.
Following the interception, Cousins. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, gun. Hey, check. 3 down.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
4 down.
A first throw for the backup Griffin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
First throw now for the backup Allen. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Cousins. And Matthews has it right side. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Cousins now on second down. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
From the gun, here's Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now Allen. Got to have this one. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Redskins' defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw on second down is Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. First down. Here's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Yo, reach in there. Yo. Bingo. The high.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Over. Gone.
He's back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown? Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
One.
Back to throw. The quick slant caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Redskins are going to win the football game. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one. Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory. So for the Redskins, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.